Hi, everyone. It's been a while, and I'm sorry about that. As usual, life's been pretty eventful. I know that normally you'd probably think, hey, it's self-quarantine time. You should have plenty of time on your hands, right? Well, I did, and I have been self-quarantining. However, what can I say about life, okay? I'm also a secondary caregiver here at home for one of my parents with Alzheimer's. So things are kind of busy. And I also was really excited because I finally got news back from one of the institutions that I applied to go into a doctoral program. Ooh, so I'm nervous, but super excited. Like, I'm going to use a retro word. I'm stoked. I am excited to be part of this program. So I'll be in a leadership studies program, basically, for doctoral studies. And I don't know where I'm going to go from there. Maybe I'll be a professor. I don't know. So anyway, that is not what I'm here to talk to you about, but I wanted to share some good news because there was some not so cool news. I'm here to talk to you about the InuYasha sequel, but before I get there, I also want to let you know yesterday, a lot of you know who are subscribers, I have scoliosis. I've had 2 spinal fusion surgeries and one discotomy. I can never remember how to pronounce that. You think I would. But so I've had 3 back surgeries, and that doesn't count like all the other stuff, you know, all the radiology over the years, all that, since I was like 9. Unfortunately, yesterday they saw that I had some screws from the metal brackets and all that in my spine, because most of my spine is metal, that are impinging on a nerve area, like in my spinal canal. And my doc described the symptomology that could cause. And I was like, oh, that is exactly what's been going on with my legs. So, that was startling yesterday. And then there's some other screws that are higher up in the spine that I don't want to think about, because once you get higher up in the spine, shit can get scary. And they are kind of looking too. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. Unfortunately, there's not really a lot that they can do. It's very risky to go in and mess with any of that, and I don't want to, because the American healthcare system is a joke for people like me with long-term skeletal deformity-related issues that then take on neurological issues like standing and walking and sitting and stuff. So, but the good thing that came out of that, aside from the fact that I'm grateful I have access to care in this country, because that's a big thing, I'll be getting some kind of steroid injection, which I'm not happy about, but if it helps. And then I got a prescription for a service dog, which I have been contemplating for literally like 5 years. Because it's a very, very big responsibility, and there's a long waiting list, and I think COVID-19 has made that wait list even longer if you want a service dog, because there's just only so many organizations in the United States who train them, and there's only so many of those organizations that do so for free. Otherwise, it's like, hi, that's $20,000 to $30,000 for a service dog. And no one's insurance covers it, right? So I may be doing fundraising to get a service dog here eventually. So it's weird. It's like I'm here to talk about InuYasha, but I'm talking also about a service dog. So that's what's been going on in my life, just some of the major things lately. So some good and some and then some like, okay, that's good. You know, at least I'm going to move forward with some hopefully positive healthcare partner type things. Like, I'm literally going to be like, hey, have you met my associate when I have my service dog? So please remember, folks, not everybody's disabilities are visible, and not all of them are like, some of them are episodic, like they're episodes, right? So just keep that in mind next time you see somebody with a service dog and they don't look disabled, or you see somebody get out with a handicap placard and they don't look disabled. Just leave them alone, okay? They might have enough going on. If they really do have something going on, and chances are they probably do, they have enough going on without you questioning what they're going through in their life. Okay, please. I speak from experience. I have literally been told, well, you're too young for that. Well, you're not, you seem to be walking okay right now. And I'm like, right now is the key part of that sentence. So without further ado, I am actually kind of blanking out on some of the names for the InuYasha sequel, so I'm going to pull them up right now. I don't know about you all, but I'm actually really excited. I'm so excited. That happened, like that news broke just as I got news about other stuff. So it's Yashahime, Princess Half Demon, right? And I saw the character designs and I saw that Seshi had twins, and I was like, yeah, of course he did, because for some reason that makes sense. I don't know. I thought maybe, I'm probably wrong, but I feel like Takahashi sensei might actually use the twin dynamic to kind of, if Seshi is in the anime, like assuming the parents are in the anime in some way, I feel like that the twins might be used as a way to dredge up older issues between like the sibling rivalry and tension between Seshi and InuYasha in their youth, because there's gonna probably be some sibling rivalry, right? And so I get the feeling that may be like a point that if he is in the anime, he may or may not be like, when we were younger, I had problems with my sibling too. Or like a teaching moment kind of thing. I don't know. I'm probably just, but yeah, I was thinking about that the moment I saw they were twins and it was Seshi's kids. I was like, that would be interesting. Because also it would be some major character development for him to even care about that. Why is my dog barking? Oh yeah, it's Friday. We have, in the apartments I live in, there are people that come around with the leaf blowers, and it just drives everybody's dogs up a wall, not just mine. I'm like, why is he barking? I'm like, oh yeah, it's Friday. Quarantine life, which ironically is not much different than my life before quarantine, because disability. Anyway, I'm so excited about all this. I guess apparently, like, the movie, no, let's see. What was the premise? The premise was, okay, so it's focusing on their daughters. That's right, that's their names. I hadn't memorized everyone's names yet, folks. I'm sorry. So, but it's going to be Hanyo no Yashahime, and the series will focus on InuYasha and Kagome's daughter, Maroha, and her twin cousins, Towa and Setsuna, the daughters of InuYasha's half-brother, Sesshomaru. And this is according to themarysue.com, by the way. So thank you, marysue.com. The Mary Sue. And I love the visuals. I really love the character designs. I am really excited, and I'm happy that, like, I guess one of them is going to be raised by Sota. So Towa and Setsuna are going to be separated during a fire. And Towa will end up going through a tunnel linked to the present day, and then will be raised by Sota. So I'm really, really excited to see how that turns out, and the fact that Setsuna is being raised by Kohaku, which I am also very excited about. I am excited. That means that Kohaku is probably going to be featured in the anime, right? So, I guess that Kohaku is now the head of the Demon Hunters, supposedly, I guess is what the Mary Sue is saying. Okay, and I guess Setsuna will have stolen memories. So that's a lot, actually, to come out just from an announcement. I know a lot of times people make announcements, it's like a little blip and then maybe the character designs and that's it, and then they don't give you anything else. So I'm really grateful that they were able to give us as much information as they did. I think that's really cool. I started watching InuYasha back when it was on Adult Swim in the early 2000s. In fact, this will blow everyone's minds who are like the younger anime fans. So thank you for humoring me, by the way, if you are a younger anime fan. This is going to blow your mind. Some of you, not all of you, some of you. Yeah, one of my friends would VHS tape InuYasha on Adult Swim at night, and then the next day I would get it, and then I would watch it, because a lot of us couldn't stay up that late, right? Because we had school the next day. It was so weird to think about that. When I saw this, I'm like, hey man, I remember, like, I used to actually see this on VHS back in when you could record stuff like that and hand it off to somebody. We never made money off of it, by the way, Time Warner, so don't worry about it. I'm sure that VHS is sitting somewhere collecting dust or has long since been put in the trash, sadly. And then I had an InuYasha poster after I moved from the San Francisco Bay Area, like the Tri-Valley area, to the ag area in Northern California where all the agriculture is. So I got an InuYasha poster from Suncoast. And I originally wanted one of those little messenger bags that had InuYasha on it, and there was somebody at my high school who had it, and I really wanted it, but I ended up getting the Serial Experiments Lane handbag. Not handbag, messenger bag. Big difference. Or is there? Instead, and to this day, I don't regret that because I love Lane. Let's all love Lane. Am I right? So, InuYasha is one of my favorites. A lot of people may find the anime annoying because it's very, it's repetitive. And I understand that. And Kagome does get kidnapped and has to be rescued a lot. That can be a little cringy. She does, however, fight back sometimes, folks. So that's good. In fact, a lot of the time. So that's good, right? And to be honest, she was one of the female protagonists who, in an anime where there was romance, wasn't just like oh, I need to oh, I'm so afraid to tell, there was this hesitation about expressing feelings, or she had feelings for InuYasha, but it wasn't the same as a lot of heroines in shoujo manga, which I also read a lot in middle school and high school in the early 2000s, and sometimes those main characters, you just wanted to be like, oh, really, girl? So Kagome was a stronger female lead. I feel is more assertive than a lot of other female leads that I saw in manga at the time, because there wasn't a lot of anime on television aside from the stuff on Toonami, and briefly on Tech TV when they had anime. So Lane. And I think Boogie Pop Phantom, the original TV Boogie Pop Phantom, not the one they made recently, which I loved, by the way, was on also Tech TV at the time. So retro, old person anime, tunnel of memories aside, I am excited, and I cannot wait to see where this series goes. So what do you think about this new series? Are you excited about it? Are you cynical about it? What's your feelings about it? I want to know. Tell me in the comments below, okay? And again, I'm sorry it's been so long. Life. Take care as you're able, everyone. I know that people are in different phases of lockdown and or starting to be able to go outside again, depending on where you live. I have no comment about that other than that. So again, take care as you're able, y'all. Bye-bye.